This is the final game of the first meeting in the Carolina division. Both teams are in game number 3. Surge on your left and Hooligans on your right. Both teams have had a rough start to their season. Both of them with 2 losses under their belt. However, the Surge do have a point because they had an overtime loss. So the Surge are currently in 3rd place and they're looking to keep it that way. The Hooligans try to get on the board after having a really rough start to their season, having a 9-1 loss and a 7-1 loss. And we are underway in this meeting between the Surge and the Hooligans. Turn around and has an opening. Shot, glove save by Cunningham. And it's going to go back to the Surge. Greco, the shot saved by Cunningham. They're digging in. And looks like Cunningham has it. Won by the Surge. Tries to go back for Greco, who loses his stick. Off the boards for Lane. Into a tussling match, and here come the Hooligans, but not for long as it's poked back by David St. Louis. Trying to drive it, and it's going to be Lane. Turns it over, and back over to DeVito. Drops it back to Joseph Shaw. Drops back. Gunner Knight with a wrist shot wide the net. Looking for a rebound, taken away by David St. Louis. In the corner, Joseph Shaw centers up, interrupted by Greco. Take a chance, and that sticks away. And it's Mark Kamoshi in the net this time. He came in as the backup in game number 1. He gets the nod for this game as it's sent down the floor, but an icing against the Surge. And that is going to prevent them from changing. And the Surge get control, but looking to transition out. Covered well. They get to right. And they will just chip it down the floor and off the end boards. Jordan Shaw. As the Surge make a change. Runs into a roadblock. 3-on-2 for the Surge. Centers up. And poked away. Kept in by Valley. Barbados centers up. Shot high in the net. They had 2 players down low. Centers up again, and that one interrupted. And that will be sent out of play and will be coming back. They had 2 black jerseys wide open down low.
Good job, good change, guys.
And the Hooligans just dodged the bullet. And it's won by the Hooligans. But rushing in is Goodwin. They'll chip it down the floor. A little miscommunication. They're going to take advantage, and the net comes off. As Cunningham fell down to his back. And going down, and there will be a penalty against the Hooligans. It will be against Jordan Shaw. And they're calling a body check.
Hey, that was a good shot, boy.
So the Surge will be on our first power play of the game. Hooligans trying to buy some time, but it'll be Lane for the surge. Oh, push it over to the left corner. Now back to the point. Stevens to Gian Greco. Thinks about it. Now goes to Reich. Tick, tack. And a little extra toe there. And it'll be Reich trying to fire it off. It'll be back to Stevens. Gian Greco at the point. Left through a leg. Shot wide of the net. As Lane goes right back and misses everybody. Kaboshi coming out and will try to keep this power play going. In the meantime, the Hooligans go on the change. NATO trying to drive the net, poked away, back over to David Lane, back to Gian Greco. In front of the Hooligan bench, off a leg, went off of Joseph Shaw. Opening shot, save, rebound! And that one knocked away! And then we're back to full strength. As it'll be back around the board.
Come on the floor next time. No, you're good for now, but next time.
It'll be a 3-on-1 if they hurry. Back it goes, trying to go across. Tries to throw one on net and gets blocked. And here comes Nick Cassetta. Drives the net and they score! Patrick Barbado! On a saucy pass from Nick Cassetta.
I really love that. Hey. Hey, hey.
And won by the Surge. Darst off the boards to Nick Cassetta. Oh, he overran the ball. But he recovers just for a moment. Swan with a shot saved by Kaboshi, and he'll hang on. Back in the corner, Darst. And they did a good win. Off the stick, but they do get across the line. Turning around. Minoski was looking for help, but Kevin Darst dekes around one. He was getting around Daniel Swan. Edgecombe tries to chip to himself. He has a pretty quiet meeting so far. As they're trying to fight through, and it's back to Goodwin. Tries a turnaround shot, that's blocked. Trying to drive the net now. Holds up on a shot, went off the foot of the official. Shot saved by Cunningham, still loose, and a second chance goes wide. Running the other way is Austin Williams. As they all try to throw it down the floor, and it will be an icing against the Hooligans.
Good work, Pat, good work.
Won by the Surge. Has an opening shot wide of the net from David St. Louis. A loose ball, Lou Harvington trying to fight his way away from Mike Cassetta, who has control, shot wide of the net. Minoski trying to fight off a double team and is forced to give it up to St. Louis. Gian Greco back to St. Louis. Tries to feed upward, just out of the reach of NATO. And will be forced to give it up to Gunnar Knight. A good forecheck, trying to poke it away, and Has no one there to tap it in. Good poke on the back check from St. Louis. Lines up the shot. Save. Rebound. Save. Rebound again. And Cunningham. A little bit of fire in his eyes, but he does make the save. Won by the Surge. One timer wide the net. Trying to get a rebound attempt and got tied up. And does cross the line. They're forced to tag up. There's a shot. It went off the leg of Nick Cassetta. As the forechecking just continues to dominate, and Cunningham goes right on top of the ball and covers.
I'll feel tomorrow.
Won by the Surge. Edgecombe back to Stevens. Throws it on net. Save by Cunningham. Cassetta takes a look. Centers up. Was looking for Goodwin. Interrupted. And we'll be back to Valley. Pops up. And will be pushed away. Here comes Joseph Shaw. He gets tied up as well. But we'll get some help in the form of DeVito. There goes Jordan Shaw. Got cut off by Edgecombe. Centers up. No one there. It'll be off the boards and an icing against the Hooligans. With 2:42 remaining in the first period.
Hey, get your door. Get your door.
Won by the Surge. Shot at the post! That came from Kevin Darst. Hooligans back in control. Centers up, shot wide the net. Picked up by Joseph Shaw. Drops it. Opachon with a shot, and that's out of play as it hits David Lane.
Not to beat a dead horse, but on that last shift, Mitch pitched in. Nobody's back. It was just Malali by himself. So I think you were the closest thing back guy. So like, we're gonna get burned with a good something to do right now. Positive's better. Walking around without holding something up.
Ryan Reich, and they're going to call a false start on the draw, and they're going to do it again. Won by the Surge, off the boards, but immediately given back up to Justin Huffman. Swain will throw it on net, and Kamoshi will leave it for Ryan Reich, who throws a couple of dekes. Darst trying to take it behind his net. We'll drop it off for Ryan Reich. Lofts it and out of play, and it's going to come back. And there'll be no change for the Surge because it was from behind their blue line.
Hey, if it tips, can we change? If it's off, then next time. It's off, then. If it deflects off, then if it's off, else we can't change.
Won by the Hooligans, but Lane trying to make a break for it, but kept in by Huffman, who throws a shot wide of the net. Out of the zone. Is it going to be an icing? Yes, it will. And back it goes with 1:32 remaining. And the Hooligans are going to be changing their entire line. Won by the Surge. Will be played around the boards and over to David Lane. Darst takes it behind his own net and will throw it across over towards Chris Young, which is a little out of his reach, but they will continue playing. Nick Cassetta with a deke, driving a net shot wide of the net. A minute remaining in the period. Cassetta looking for the wraparound, and that's wide. Back to the point. Gino Giangreco to a wide open Nick Cassetta, but it goes hot off the stick. Thinking about it from behind the net. We'll play the cycle, and now we'll go back to St. Louis. And St. Louis goes down. We continue on. Centers up. Does not have an opportunity. 25 seconds left. It's Gunner Knight. He'll send it up. Trying to make a break for it. A couple of pushes from St. Louis. And here they come, Nick Cassetta. Gets around one. Looking for the net. Shot and he scores! The spectacular stick handling from Nick Cassetta. And makes it 2-0 with 5 seconds left.
13-24. You want the 5 seconds or just 4? All right, good job, dude.
Timmy, they were Wawa Hoagie and Jimmy Pata. Hold them up.
Won by the Hooligans, and they are going to just put one off of Valley, and that will be the period. Ready for period number 2. Surge are up 2-0 as we get underway in the second period. Jordan Shaw tries to pass upwards, can't make a connection. And another stick goes flying, and there will be a penalty called here. It's going to go against the Surge. And they touch up. And they're going to call interference against Goodwin.
He's just getting a stick out of his nose.
So 20 seconds gone, and the Hooligans will have their first power play. So far, they have not been successful as far as the whole season goes. And a false start on the draw. And it is won by the Hooligans. Shot by the net coming from Jordan Shaw. Turning around is DeVito. Off the boards, and Valley will clear the zone.
Nice play.
Cunningham will just leave it, and Albachon will take control. 30 seconds left on the power play, and we'll feed it up to Joseph Shaw, and now we'll tap it right back to Albachon. Off the boards, to an open corner. Jordan Shaw again. Shaw with a shot by the net, rebounds right back, and it will be cleared into the corner. Stevens going to go short-handed. Lane from behind the net, 3 seconds left. The power play is over. And over to an open Stevens. And oh, that one was on the line as they tried to catch Cunningham off guard. And a stick lift from right. Puts it to a breakaway. And a good poke from Cunningham. Shuts down that breakaway opportunity. Cassetta has one goal already. Over to the corner. As they will try to push it out.
Out.
And Harpenden will wait for the teams to rearrange. Gain control in the zone, but not for long as it comes back out to neutral. Harpenden blocked from Coyne, or Barbado rather, and it's going to be a neutral zone draw.
Go, boys.
Won by the Surge, trying to break through, unable. And starting to put the body on. Edgecombe. Centers up, shot, score! DJ Goodwin! A one-timer, and Goodwin gets his first.
Well done, Jackie. Nice finish, BJ.
Won by the Surge as now they hold a 3-0 lead. Darst off the boards over to Edgecombe. Driving in that, and as they collide, and two players are down for the Hooligans. And Cunningham is down, and he's holding his, well, he was holding his hand, but looks like he's going to be okay. But he had a pretty nasty collision with his own teammates.
Here, it looks like David Aaron.
And just a drink of water is all he needs.
Going to hell. You'll be there, right? With the score sheets? Hey, Kat's going to take the laptop home and bring it back tomorrow. Kat, you're taking that home and bringing it back, the laptop? Cool. Awesome.
So the draw will occur inside the Hooligan zone. Surge win it, but Edgecombe gives it up. Knight. And we go up to Minoski. Holds up in a shot, and in a save by Kamoshi with the blocker. Stars will play around, will find Edgecombe. We'll go towards Goodwin, who has the latest goal for the Surge. Darst. The crossover to Ethan Giangreco, and now back up to Edgecombe. Ethan Giangreco with a shot that's blocked. Covered well in the double team, now a partial 3-on-1. And it is Austin Williams, and just cannot get around the roadblock as the Surge come back the other way. It's Morin and here's NATO, centers up, shot, and they score! Ryan Reich with the tip in, and it's a 4-0 game. And 6:06 remaining as Joseph Shaw trying to drive the nets and tries to tip one on, second chance, and they score! Nick DeVito! The Hooligans needed an answer, and they got it, catching the far post.
Look good to me.
As the Hooligans trying to get another one, and they do need another one quick. The play off of Kamoshi's stick. Trying to get it across, and Reich does get it across. Lane on the right corner, overshot it. Back to Reich. And now being pinned up is Lane, and getting into a shoving match. And tries to center one up and cannot get to NATO as they attempt to clear, unable. Giangreco. There's DeVito, the lone goal scorer so far for the Hooligans. Everyone comes in, pops out, and trying to get to Joseph Shaw, but kept in. Tie up. Reich hanging on now.
Move, boys, move.
Lane trying to set her up off a stick. Joseph Shaw, maybe a break. And a little bit too long as he got poke checked. That was a great chance for Albachon, but just took a little bit too much time. And they're going to whistle this down. I believe they're going to call offside. 4:30 remaining, and the Hooligans have narrowed the lead down to 3. They have been constantly in this position during meeting number 1 of the Carolina Division. And it's back to the Hooligans. Back to Harvington. He goes right into the bench, and that caught David St. Louis. And honestly, I thought that was going to hit me. Won by the third shot. Saved by Cunningham. A good shot from Mitch Stevens. The Hooligans trying to make a break for it, but it overshoots, and Kamoshi's going to play behind the net. Dangerous play. Trying to set her up for an opportunity, and down low, saved by Kamoshi with the stick. Here's Barbado. Center. And what a goal! Nick Cassetta! Of a spectacular setup play from Barbado, and he gets his second.
Keep it simple, boys. Simple. Need a big deep play like hit five.
Well, what has been a constant is that this division has been a high-scoring one. As they regain their 5-goal lead, and almost had a 5-goal lead as that goes out of play.
I saw Nick going, so that's why I stayed high.
Won by the Surge. Jars winds up with a shot, and that gets blocked. Back to Edgecombe. Deeks around, and an opening, and a save by Cunningham. Now back to the point, and kicked away. Now it's to beat Minoski, but it won't matter as Ethan Giangreco gets there first. And they collide along the boards, but the Surge regain control. Back to Mike Cassetta, they gain. Throws one on net, and Cunningham sends it to the corner. Less than 3 remaining in the second period. Mike Cassetta. From the left corner, now feeds over to Edgecombe. Covered, looking for a wraparound, and they get it. Ethan Giangreco with another tip in.
Once again, I have 3.
So the lead now becomes 5. It's back to the surge. Hits the ceiling, glove down. As the Hooligans trying to rebound right back. Jordan Shaw with a shot saved by Kamoshi. He'll hang on. High up goes to the Hooligans. Overtron trying to get it. And trying to make a break for it. Tries to throw the speed on, centers up, and out of the reach. And I think that Lane is hurt. He's going to continue playing for now, but I saw him wince in pain. And an offside against the Hooligans. Yeah, he collided with the boards, and I saw him slump over, so I want to make sure that he is okay. And back to the surge. They push out. Albachon over to DeVito. We'll just throw it down the floor. No icing here. And we'll go towards the right wing. A quick look for Ebner. On the right corner now. Throws back to the point. David St. Louis. Great pass over to Gino Giangreco. Shot wide of the net. Rebound attempt. Can't get it in. Off the side of the net. And Cunningham having a hard time recovering. Now he gets up. Here is Joseph Shaw getting it out of the zone, looking for DeVito, who will go all for a change. Lofts it up, looking for Barbato, but it will be in the hands of Jordan Shaw. Backhanded, and opening for Minovsky, and he can't bury it! Up to Homerton. Throws it right back up. Trying to deke around. Can't get around Mike Cassetta. Turns it over. Hooligans still in the zone. Find the way through. Shot, and that one stopped by Kamoshi. St. Louis with 35 seconds left. Stretch pass. And they are going to call an icing. Barbato wanted to come off, but he's forced to stay on. Will be back to the surge. Attempted clear, they get it. It will not make the link for an ice. The surge will make a change. Last time for the period. Huffman up towards Austin Williams. Trying to attack now, and he lost control. 10 seconds left. And he lost sight of it. Tied up by Mike Cassetta. And that will be the period. So the surge put 4 more on the board. Need something. This has been a rough first meeting of the division for them. And now they have to climb from another 5-goal deficit. And, well, they're on the right foot as they get started on their attack. Joseph Shaw in the trading places with Jay Clark. Trying to look for an attack, but it rolls off his stick. And one time and they score! Nick DeVito with his second. And the first step to a comeback if they don't want to jinx them, but
Hey, wake up!
but this is something they really need, and this is the first multi-goal game they've had. And it'll be back over to Ryan Wright. They clear the zone, and Valley wait for his team to rearrange. They tag up. Intercepted, shot, misfire. DeVito has 2 for the game. Now Stretches tried to go for Joseph Shaw, out of his reach. Stevens will take control and will throw it across. Ryan Reich left over to. There's a shot and they score! Ryan Reich with a sniper shot.
21 from 10.
And they respond quickly.
Yep.
I mean, this has just been the kind of meeting that the Hooligans had. Every time they put up something, they get a response. And now they have to climb back for that 5-goal deficit. Maybe they may get a response here. Shot from Minoski goes wide. Another chance at a 6 save by Kamoshi. And that one hits the ceiling. They're going to keep playing and try to stick it down, but maybe a chance. Barbado with a chance toward the net. Can't get it off. Dars trying to run this one down, runs into traffic. Nick Cassetta, he has 2 for the game. Shot goes wide. And Cunningham will hang on. And that also makes 2 players that have 2 goals for the Surge. Nick Cassetta and Ryan Reich.
Come on, Doug. Go. Off the rink.
And back it goes to Darce with a shot wide the net. Trying to play it back and trying to spin off. Just holds his own, but the second chance puts it out.
There you go.
Kevin Darce from behind the net. And now we'll throw it up over towards Ethan Giangreco. They collide along the boards. Micah setup, pushes through, gains the zone. Tries to get there first, but Jordan Shaw is there to beat him. Chips out the zone, and the Surge trying to catch him on the change. Goodwin, poke check. Goes right back to Darce, and he tried to throw a shot on net, but could not get a clean one. And try the shot that's blocked. Now double teamed, comes out, an opening, shot wide of the net. Off the side and throwing right back. Trying to get through, and the Surge right back in the attack as Darce throws one wide. Edgecombe from behind the net. Off the boards for the Hooligans, and they will throw it out.
You got time.
Kamoshi will just drop it off for Darce. And throws it right across over to Gino Giangreco. It's David Lane. Taking a couple of bumps from Huffman. Right back to Reich. Tried to look for the wide angle, couldn't get through. They bang on the boards. Reich trying to deke to himself. Drops it right back and gets a return. Oh, that's a high scoring area for him. Instead throws it right back to St. Louis. Lane across to Giangreco. Tried to dig around, can't get through. Tries to get around David Lane, but Williams unable to hang on. Less than 6 remaining in the third period. Off a foot, and Nick Cassetta trying to get through. A couple of dinks for Cassetta. Trying to look for the wraparound, can't find it. Huffman cuts him off, and we'll play it back over to DeVito. Crosses to Harvington. As the Hooligans just continue to have problems on their defensive end. And here comes Cassetta again. It's a shot just wide of the net. Back and out it goes. St. Louis. Fight off DeVito. DeVito gets there. Gonna try a shot off the crossbar. That took a weird hop. It actually went off of Kamoshi and it hit the crossbar off his blocker. And now maybe a chance for Barbado. Centers! Trying to get to Cassetta, backhand, and that's high! Back it goes. Joseph Shaw gets around. Stevens. At neutral, now plays right to Barbado. Barbado looking to drive the net. Maybe an opening shot! Save by Cunningham! He's down! Shot save, Cunningham! Barbado had several opportunities, but Cunningham doing everything he can to keep this game going, and a timeout will be called. So the score of 7-2, a 5-goal deficit, and this is all too familiar territory for the Hooligans. And it's come to my attention that they had changed goalies. It's actually Rob Gleason in the net.
Surprised they even got to you. Week. Then we got that
There's 20 more.
Okay.
Just call it a credit. Thank you. You're going to handle that?
Yeah. So yeah, it may have actually been Gleason the whole time. I do apologize for that, but it seems like, yeah, no matter who's in the goal, they've just have had a rough time today. Well, 4:11 remaining. The deficit is 5. Back it goes to Valley. Looks for a tip. It goes wide. Edgecombe. Back it goes to Stevens at the point. Thinks about it. And just circles back. Trying to look for Goodwin. He'll leave it for Edgecombe. Tries to get around. And the Hooligans come on the attack. Vinoski gets through. Trying to at least get the score closer. Off a couple of sticks. And poked out by Edgecombe. And just holding the line was Morin. They'll throw a shot just a little wide of the net. And the Hooligans, maybe a bad time for a change. Here's Goodwin. Shot, score! Oh, terrible time to change, and Goodwin takes advantage. And that will be Goodwin's second at the game, so that makes it 3 different players with 2 goals. And the score is 8-2, and now the clock runs. And And it will be down on the floor. As we can pretty much easily say that the Surge are going to be in third place after meeting number 1. As the Hooligans just trying to make the score more respectable. Right, getting double teamed, gets away. And down the floor goes, but they're going to call an icing unless he can beat it. He beats the icing. Doesn't matter as the Hooligans gain control anyway. And Obachon trying to throw one on net. It hits the stick and into the ceiling. And DeVito with a shot that's blocked. DeVito again. Along the center line. Back to Obachon with a shot that's blocked off of Ryan Reich. Attempt to clear, they will get it. Right by Jordan Shaw. Less than 90 seconds remaining. So that will give the Surge a total of 4 points in the standings. Right behind the Squall. As the Hooligans try to at least get one more on net. As we approach a minute remaining in this game. Around the boards, they make contact. It is, and there's some contact in it. They're going to let it go for now. Between Joseph Shaw and Kevin Darst. And it's a shot wide the net. And it will be covered by Mark Kamoshi, but the clock will run. And the Surge will come away with their first win of the season.
Works, right?
And a quick one on net, and, well, Mark Kamoshi is like, yeah, no point in recovering it. 10 seconds left in the Surge. We'll chip this one down. And Cassetta. Oh, denied by Cunningham. Got a little too greedy. And he will be denied the hat trick. As Cassetta got a little too greedy. But it doesn't matter as the Surge come out with an 8-2 win over the Hooligans and will leave meeting number 1 in third place. Final score, 8-2 Surge.